What's up, everybody? I am back today with another Joe and Jesus story time for you guys. You're catching me on my drive home from church today, so if my camera's a little shaky, it's actually set up in a tripod on the floor of my truck because my other mounting thing is not working at the moment. So my story today, I told you guys in one of my last videos that I like to say a simple prayer. I pray it all the time, and it's just I pray to God that He uses me to bless somebody else in my life. And quite often when I pray this prayer, and I pray it a lot, God will send me somebody to bless either that day or the following day. And so it's a really cool thing. And you know, if you guys are looking for God to like work in your life more, like this is the perfect prayer to pray, because what better way to like fulfill a prayer than to like use me to like help somebody else and like let God get all the glory for it, you know? So I was praying this prayer, and I know I've told you guys before in other videos, if you guys don't know me, I own a gym and we run like group classes. So I have quite a few people coming through on like a daily basis. So I get to interact with a lot of people. And so I have had this one member, I won't say their name, but I've had this one member for quite some time. And he comes in all the time. And he comes in the other day and he tells me he's moving out of his apartment, where he's been for, you know, a little bit of time, that he's living with his friend. And he tells me that he told his friend that he was moving out, and his friend took all of his stuff and he threw it all away. Like all of his clothes, all of his like personal belongings, he threw it all away. And he was telling me like he was so bummed because like you don't think your friend is ever gonna like do stuff like this to you, for one. But the thing that he was like most bummed out about is his friend had thrown away all of his church clothes. And so he was bummed out about everything, but he was like, the worst part of it is like, now I don't have anything to wear to church. And I was like, dude, like that's so awful. And honestly, in my life, I've had people like do me kind of dirty like this quite a few times. And as soon as he mentioned church, I was like, this is it. This is the moment. Like God sent him to me today, and like I'm gonna bless him. And so I didn't even tell him right away, but I actually went home and I immediately started going through my closet. And so my goal was I was just gonna give him something to like kind of get him by with. And so at my gym, we kind of periodically will bring in new clothing. So my closet is like jam-packed full of like workout gear, and it's basically like just t-shirts and stuff from my gym. And so I had stuff in there from, you know, 9 years ago and up basically. And so I have you know, I work out too, so I've gotten a little bigger over the years. So I actually had like a huge surplus of things, quite a few things that would fit this guy that comes to my gym. And so I just start like rounding up everything. I'm basically just going to give him everything that doesn't fit me anymore. So I start pulling things out of my closet. And I knew I had a lot of stuff in my closet, but there was quite a bit that I was able to give this guy. And so I bag it all up. I actually even had some like shoes that like I bought them. I didn't really like them. I love the shoes, but like they didn't fit me super well. So I put these shoes in a bag and I take it all to the gym. And you know, like it's such a cool thing to, you know, like receive God's blessing, but it's even more cool when you are the one who is like being God's blessing to somebody else. So I was feeling really good about all this. And like all of the clothes that I got this guy, like it seems like they have worked out really well. But like I never told him that, like, you know, like I was blessing him, but like God sent him to me to be a blessing to me so that I could be a blessing to him. And it was just a really cool way that this all came together. And like it's super unfortunate that he had to go through this, but like God sent him right to me, and like, you know, we were both able to be blessings for each other. And I hadn't told him that yet, and he's kind of new in his faith journey right now, so I know he's been watching these videos. So I hope you know, buddy, that you were a blessing to me in the same way that I was able to be a blessing to you, which is, I mean, super awesome. So, you know, like I said before, guys, we just have to always, like, we have to try. Like, we can't be afraid to pray the prayers. We have to, you know, kind of experiment and, like, you know, ask God to show up in our lives, because that's the thing that builds our faith, is when God shows up, and like when we follow through and we recognize when God shows up. So I would just like to encourage you guys to start praying those little prayers where, you know, just like this one, it's just increasing my faith. So that prayer is, at least this one that I prayed for him, or prayed for me in general, but it ended up blessing him, is God, be like, let me be a blessing in somebody else's life, or let me be the miracle that somebody else is praying for. And I really highly encourage you guys to try it out and just see what God does. If you guys give it a try, as always, let me know what God does in the comments down below, or make a video of your own. I think the best way that we can give glory to God and, you know, give our testimony is by doing stuff like this and just sharing it with other people, because a lot of people think that God is not working and God is not doing stuff like this anymore. And I can tell you from personal experience that he is absolutely still working in big and little ways. But like, we have to ask, you know, we got to pray, and we have to have eyes and ears that are, you know, holy enough to recognize when he's coming through and he's, you know, helping us with these prayers that we're praying. So give it a try, comment down below, share a video even. Yeah, I want to hear some of your stories too. All right.